Hey everyone, this is Akshat, graduating as a proud Tartan from the School of Computer Science. When I think about my college experience, I think my dad put it best. Your friends will be the biggest wealth you gain at CMU and life, son. Back in the day of freshman year, to my young adult self, this sounded a bit peculiar. Out of all the cool things you can see around you, you choose to say friends, Dad? Well, 4 years later, today, I can confidently say that my dad was 100% right. I've seen and done some amazing things at CMU, but what I hold most precious to myself is the relationships I've created here. My fellow Tartans have inspired me to become the best version of myself. Today, we stand united with much more than degrees and diplomas, while we carry forward our relationships that will likely remain with us forever. Keep in touch and continue to be there for each other. Carnegie Mellon is much more than a few years of college. It's a badge of honor we carry through as alumni and as ambassadors for the rest of our lives.
Hi, my name is Sophia Angel. I'm part of the graduating class of 2020. Go Dietrich! I would say that one big takeaway of being a student at Carnegie Mellon is definitely you should be incredibly proud of yourself for what we accomplished. The school is tough and we worked real hard to make it to where we are today. So I'm really proud of everybody. I'm really impressed with everybody. I can't wait to see what we do in the future.
Hello, my name is Andre Solomon, and I'm about to be a Master of Arts Management 2020 graduate here at Heinz College. Within 2 years, Carnegie Mellon has made a lasting impression that will carry on for years to come. I actually struggled the first few weeks of school, having a combination of feelings from believing I didn't fit in, to imposing imposter syndrome to convince myself that I wasn't meant to be in the program. Luckily, a newly formed friend, Shane, would continually make me feel welcome by inviting me to kickbacks, stopping me in the halls to chat, imposing interest in what I had to bring to the table. His warm attitude at the beginning of the school year helped me realize that I had a place here to call home. Congrats to everyone and well wishes to your future.
Hi, my name is Bri Oda, and I'm in SCS class of 2020. There are two main groups of people, who most made me feel at home at CMU in my time here. The first, Devon Henry, and the entire Res Ed community, but Devon first and foremost. He was my first year RA in Moj B3, and he just came in with such a fierce friendliness and familiarity even when we didn't really know each other that well. And now to this day, I still talk to him and consider him one of my good friends from CMU, and I recognize how much of an impact he's had on the way that I view CMU and the rest of the community, and has really influenced my path through residential education as well as an RA and next year as a CA.
Hi, I'm Surya Singla. I'm a graduating information systems student.
Congratulations, class of 2020, and thank you. CMU has always felt like a home to me, and that is entirely due to the amazing people here. My friends, my classmates, my teachers, and the CMU staff. Ever since orientation, or even further back to an evening in Mudge during my turn and overnight weekend, I have seen the incredible amount of support that we share amongst ourselves here at CMU, and it has truly made CMU feel like a second home. So thank you, and congratulations, class of 2020.
Hi, I'm Gabby Brick from SCS, and we did it, class of 2020. In my 4 years at CMU, I learned a lot, but the most important thing I learned was to keep making friends, invite people to get coffee, to eat together, study together, to go on a walk. Making friends and developing my relationships at CMU with fellow students and even faculty and staff broadened my perspectives and understanding of other people. I learned how powerful it is to trust in one another and be vulnerable with one another. Most importantly, I found my best friends who love me and who I love to pieces.
Happy graduation day. My name is Abhinaya Rajesh and I'm from the School of Computer Science. Looking around us today, it's deceiving, as if the Carnegie Mellon degree is ubiquitous. But as we disperse all over the world, it waters down, leaving behind the platform and the audience that we inherited from this alma mater. And to close the loop, our effort should culminate in a change in society for the better. So step out, make your promise, and proclaim your goal. Use your education as a launching pad and shoot for the stars. And when you reach high up there, throw a rope for the next generation to climb over. Your responsibility to this magical place that has transformed you only ends when your successors are better than you. For by teaching, we grow lifelong. So go out into the world and make a difference.
Hi, I'm John Fritz. Congratulations to the class of 2020. It's a hard-earned achievement. I wanted to reflect a little bit on my experience at CMU. Thinking about freshman year, I was a student in Donner House and had participated in Pulleys and did a skit from Saturday Night Live with a good friend of mine. I remember the RAs and OCs and other residents clapping and having a really good time and laughing at all the jokes, and I think that was a memory that sticks out to me as when I was like, okay, this can work, I can do this for 4 years. Living on campus for me was one of the ways that I stayed connected with CMU and really loved it. I would suggest to the class of 2020, when you get out there in the real world and do your thing, don't be afraid to get involved in your community. Find people that you enjoy, that you like. I hope you all have a great day, and congratulations.
Hello, my name is Lavanka Davis. Congratulations to all my fellow class of 2020 graduates. We did it. We survived CMU. My 4 years at CMU have felt like a lifetime. But also, I remember orientation as if it were yesterday. When I first toured CMU, the first thing that caught my eyes was the architecture. And I'm not saying every building on campus is beautiful. I mean, look at Wien. But every building is unique. And I would later learn that everything at CMU is unique. No two students, classes, organizations, or days are the same. And that's what I love most about CMU. If I could go back and talk to my young and energetic little first year self, I would tell her 2 things. First, don't get complacent, because once you think you have it all figured out is when your grades start to nosedive and you'll have to put in 3 times the effort to get them back up. And the second thing I would tell her is to do the things you don't want to do, because they will end up being the most rewarding. Be a pusher for Becky, even though you hate running. Get a minor in CS, even though everyone is telling you you're crazy for wanting to make your life more difficult. And run for president of the organization that you love, even though it's going to be hard and a lot of work. But in the end, it was all worth it. And ultimately, it's not too late for me or for us to learn these lessons. It's actually only the beginning. We may no longer be students at CMU, but we carry the legacy with us as alumni. Shout out to you, class of 2020. I look forward to seeing all the great things that are ahead of us.